Day, oh, this is so high. I don't like that. Let's try to, there we go. There we go. Um, I'm not gonna, be on long, but I'm gonna get straight to the point. That's my cat. If you can hear her, Macy, be quiet. I'm gonna do a little catch up because it's been a while since I've been on live. I just have not been able to like make that work. But I said, you know what? No matter what's going on, no matter what I look like we're gonna get on real quick and talk about some things, okay? So, first thing is how to easily grow on YouTube, which is really popular. It's what people are searching. They want to know how to grow, how to get started, and all this stuff. And as someone who was like doing all of the wrong things, and then I started to do the right things because number one, I got a coach. My coach is someone who is she has a lot of subscribers on on YouTube, and she has multiple channels. So she's been giving me the little tea and all of her clients of how to grow. Most of her clients are growing way faster than me, and that is mostly because they are actually doing the things that they're supposed to be doing, whereas I have like not been balancing YouTube life, what's going on, YouTube very well with real life. So my growth is slower than all of her clients, but I guarantee if I do the things she told me to do, I'll grow even more. So a little catch up of what's been going on. A couple weeks ago, I went to this amazing brand event with a friend of mine. It was for Olaplex, and they mastered this event, and they left us with, well, when we left, they gave us some really cool little goodie bags here for Olaplex, and I actually haven't even looked in it yet. It's been sitting here on my desk forever. So I'm gonna go through the things that they left us with. It was to celebrate the launch of their new line of products for curly hair. And my hair is curly, not right now. Obviously I have hair extensions in and it's almost time for bed. But I'm a curly hair girl, so I super appreciate that. So we got the Olaplex number 4 Bond Maintenance Shampoo. They gave this out here, okay? And they gave out a big one too. None of that like small little things over there. And then they gave the Bond Maintenance Conditioner. So when I take out these extensions, I'm gonna be using my Olaplex, okay? I wish they would have gave out the stuff for professionals, like the stuff that the hairstylists at the hair salons actually use, because that stuff is always the good stuff. And but it's okay. I'm gonna work with this. And then the last thing, they gave us the Bond Shaper Curl Defying Gel. So this is what I'm hoping is really gonna make my curls pop in these streets. So last time I was on here, I did a twist out. It was my first time doing a twist out, and it actually came out really well, and I didn't get back on live to show it. I'll do it again once I take these out, but it came out banging, I'm not gonna lie. So next time I do it, I'm gonna do it with these products, okay? So that was my last couple weeks. I've not been working out. I've not been doing anything. I was supposed to get on here and do my nails because I don't know if you're familiar with like the box art, what's it called? BT art box nails, where you like do your nails at home, but it's like salon quality stuff. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna get on and do my nails, and I just have not. Like, I just don't have the capacity right now. So the next time I get on, I'm gonna do my nails, okay? However, let's get into this how to easily grow. So I'm gonna start from the beginning, okay? Based off of information, things that's been told to me, and then things I've implemented and what I didn't implement and what it's costing me, okay? So how I went from like 0 to 15,000 subscribers in 30 days. I'm not exaggerating. Okay. I mean, yeah, I do like Jesus. But thank you. Oh, but you can get off though. You're not forced to be here. You're not forced to be here, honey. It's a choice. We all have choice. So, how I went from like 0 to 15K. Essentially, when I got a coach, she is very big on YouTube, and she's basically like, hey, if you want to grow on YouTube, just use the features that YouTube gives you because they really promote their newest features. And at the time, which was earlier this year, it was shorts. And I was like, okay, I barely really understand how to use YouTube. I'm an Instagram girl, I'm a TikTok girl. So I did what she said. I just like, let me just start playing with YouTube to see how the app works in general. Let me just play and see what happens. So, because I needed to get comfortable, because I'd never been a YouTube person. Like, I didn't know anything about it. I knew how to like make videos and then edit videos and upload them, but just there's so much if you are on YouTube, the back end, the front end, it's just a lot to absorb. And if you don't know that stuff, it can be, it can really make you get in your head, right? So she said, we'll start playing with shorts. So when I would just be bored, I would go to the shorts tab and I would just look at, whatever, just seeing what kind of content is on YouTube. And one day I was like, oh, let me just like play with, some of these remix features, the green screen, the cut, just all the different features that they give you when you're on shorts. So you don't have to create your own. You can really just like add value to the ones that are already there. And that's what I did. And I was not thinking twice about what I was really like doing it with, but I just found a couple that I thought were entertaining. And I reposted those. I think I did green screen for most of them, and I might have did cut for some of them too. Where I cut this video, so it'll have the video, then I'll cut it and it'll be my commentary on it. And I did that with a few of them, and then I just kind of forgot about it, So I didn't do anything, and I'm just like going about my life, like, oh, okay, I'll do that another time. My coach calls me, and she's like, hey, you realize like you hit your goal of like 1,000 subscribers, which was my goal. I just wanted the 1K and I wanted to get monetized. And I was like, oh, okay, how did that happen? So I'm looking, and when I go to the app, I'm already at 3K. And I'm like, oh my God, like, how did this even happen? I wasn't even trying to. But I was doing what she told me to do, but I was doing it absent-mindedly. So, and then from that point, for the next like few weeks, it just kept climbing. And I literally got to like 15K. And I didn't even really have the time to do much with YouTube. But I was like, okay, if nothing else, I'll get into the shorts game, right? So she told me to do shorts. And so I did more of them, and I just kept growing. Another thing she told me to do was to get into the community post. And I didn't quite get the concept of how the community posts worked. I was like, is it like Facebook where you just make a status, or is it like, is it like Twitter? Like I don't know. I just couldn't really quite figure it out, and I was just kind of putting stuff on there. And she's like, you really have to use the tabs where it's like a quiz, so you're not just saying random stuff. Because first I was just reposting content that I made, like, hey, check this out. Wasn't really doing much. But when I started doing was what was it called? It's like a quiz where you can choose the option. So I'll ask a question and it'll have pictures. Adding pictures, adding photos to those community posts, like the little quizzes, the polls, should I say, they're polls, game changer. Like, game changer. And she had been telling me to do this, and I was just like, oh, I feel like I gotta do research, I gotta do it. Like, I have so much going on in my real life, I just can't. Did it a couple times, and it was like I was, getting good responses on the community post. I would get like a couple hundred responses of people interacting with those posts. And I was like, well, shoot, okay. Clearly, she's like, know what she's talking about. So then once I started getting more time, and I said my goal really is to hit 100K by October. It might be by the end of October because I have been slacking. I am not gonna lie. But when I figured out the best way to utilize the community posts, so I would just Google, I would let certain things inspire me, okay? Whatever's going on in pop culture, whatever my platform is about, whatever's hot right now, like whatever you're seeing already on social media. And so you're literally just asking for feedback on certain things. So it went from like the Olympics, like who are you going for in the Olympics? And I would give examples of who's in the Olympics. What's your favorite sport? Do you like this style of nail versus that style? Like really girly things. but I'm trying to get to more not girly things. So that is what I started doing. So I started like just Googling like pictures of things and just screenshotting on my phone, screenshot. And if you go to my page, you can see my community posts. And plus I have them scheduled out for the next like 2 weeks. So I don't have to worry about it. Scheduling will save your life. If you're busy in real life and you're like, I don't have time to make content or do anything, schedule everything out. So I would just screenshot different things and then, put a caption like, what's your favorite amongst these things? And it would get great results on community posts. So that is how I went from 15 to now 20. And mind you, I haven't really been doing the things she told me to do. I was supposed to be doing shorts and I haven't been able to do shorts. I swear I'm going to start. I'm going to start doing shorts again. I just have not had the time. But even with just community posts, I've been growing I grew from 15 because I was at 15,000 for a while, very long time. So I went from 15 to 20 in I would say like a few weeks. I'm guesstimating because it might have actually I would say 2-3 weeks. That's how I went from 15 to 20. So, and then obviously I know if I had been more consistent, and I hate when like these social media gurus, they want to say, oh, just be consistent. And it's just like, oh yeah, we know. But like, it's true. And I'm a testimony to that because when I'm not consistent, nothing happens. And when I'm consistent, things happen. So even if you're not like able to be consistent at 100%, even if you're only consistent at like 30%, it's better than 0 where you were. So consistency of getting those community posts up there, big game changer for growing from 15 to 20. And then so when it comes to the shorts, learn from my mistakes. Although I did grow from posting or reposting a really popular short, I wasn't really thinking too much about what that post is going to be. I was just doing things that I liked. In retrospect, and what I would do, and what I do now when I do them, find high performing shorts in your niche, whatever your channel is about. Those are the type of things you need to focus on. So you could like do the search tool on YouTube, and then you can filter out things like certain posts below a certain number. So I would type in like if I wanted to like weight loss, I'm on a weight loss journey, which I'm going to do a live about at a later time. If I wanted to do shorts on weight loss, I would do a search on YouTube for weight loss, and then I would filter that out with like high performing ones, like 100K or more views or something like that. So then I would take those and then I would remix those. Is that the proper word? I guess. We'll just say remix. I think you get that. Remix those so you can either do green screen and give your commentary. You can do cut this video. You can do whatever the different options they offer for remixing. And because it aligns with your channel and what you're talking about, it flows, and you will get people who are interested in that same thing. So it's one thing to just find a high performing post, fine, but you're going to get a little bit of everything, and you might be getting things that are not your audience. You might be getting attention from people who are not your ideal audience, okay? Oh, thank you. Is it? Oh gosh, I feel like my face is a mess. But thank you. So that is the one thing I wish I had, which I knew, but I just wasn't thinking about it. I would, focus more, which I'm doing now, focus more on not just high performing shorts, but shorts that are within your depth of range of what your YouTube is about. And I promise you, between remixing shorts, between doing community posts, and I just do one every other day. I do like 3 a week. I do like Monday, Wednesday, Friday ish, and it don't even have to be anything super serious. It can be like sports related. Who's your favorite sports team? And you would just take because they don't let you do like 4 or 5 options, and take the team logos for those things and write the name of the teams, and people will respond. I promise you, it is a game changer. And then also going live. So I'm supposed to be going live like once a week at least. I don't really. I'm going to start again. You see, I'm on right now. I was in my pajamas, and I was like, oh, let me put a shirt on and go live. And a lot of the things that were stopping me from going live, I would say, is feeling like if I wasn't done up enough, or if the lighting was bad, or just a bunch of things, because I'm a perfectionist and I don't like to half-ass do anything. So it was making me not do anything. So I would like schedule guests. Maybe the guests would cancel, and I would just be like, oh, well, I'm tired anyway, and I don't like how things are looking. So I would just let these things discourage me along the way. So I just kind of decided, like, you know what? Like, instead of like, who cares if you have on makeup? Who cares if your hair is done? As long as you're like giving value, giving honest information based off of whatever the topic is, you'll be good. And also going live, it's just more raw anyway, right? So I don't need to like make sure my face is done up. These like I don't this is all from today. These lashes, I put them earlier today for work. And then I kind of have some foundation on, but I didn't really do any makeup. And this is a big deal for me, okay? So between that and throwing back on my work shirt, this is how I'm coming to the world, and I have to be okay with that. If I want to hit my goal of 100K by the end of October, I got to get it together, okay? Y'all need to help me get it together, because it's so easy to be in your own world. I like a TV show every here and there. I like to chill out with my cats and my dog and my man, and not do anything, especially when you work a full-time job. It's not easy being a content creator and working a full-time job. I live in Los Angeles. Everything is far. Traffic is crazy. By the time you get home from work, you don't want to do anything else. I really don't. So I just decided, hey, even if I'm going to be on for 15 minutes as opposed to an hour, because the goal is an hour. That's what me and my coach talked about, going live for like an hour, because you have to get that watch time up, number one. And that helps you get monetized. So even if you're on just for like 15 minutes, it's okay. Just do it, because eventually you grow. Well, your account grows, but eventually, like, you grow with how you show up to the world, and you grow with your audience, and then you'll be on for longer than you even realize. So like, as I'm talking and I got people in these comments, some of them are crazy, some of them are cool. No, honey, it's not scripted. It's called real life. It's called real life, okay? How to grow easily. And I named those things, which are community posts 3 times a week, okay? The polls specifically. Going live. Try to go on live at least once a week. If you can do it as often as you can, fine. And then doing shorts. The best thing about live is, if you're not good at doing videos, like pre-doing videos, like I at a certain point, the scripting, the teleprompter, all the things, and I was just like, I can't, not all the time. I can't do this. So that's why the lives come in, because it's real life, okay? I'm not sitting here, I'm not a sportscaster trying to like give it to you all pretty. That's just not reality. And that's just not me anymore. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna just give you the real. You're gonna ask me a question, and that's that. So, no, Larry, it's not scripted, and I love it, okay? You're free to ask questions about it. Thank you. Let's see what else is going on over here. Some of y'all are so sweet, and some of y'all are so childish. It's so sad. I tend to get a lot of kids on here sometimes, just saying dumb stuff, but whatever. So that is the tips. That's it. It's not this long drawn out thing. I'm not gonna try to sell you a course. It's actually it's really basic, and it's not as complicated as it may seem. I promise. So what I want to do is, when I come back on here, maybe a couple of days, maybe a week, I want to know people's progress. I want to know, did you start these community posts? Okay? Did you engage your audience? All right? I want to know how many times you went live. Like, leave it on the video, or come back in when I'm on live, because sometimes they're scheduled, sometimes they're not. This wasn't scheduled. I just came and I was like, yo, what's up? This is it. I really want to know, because I paid a lot of money for my coach, and she has never let me down or any of her clients. If you want to know who my coach is, I can even direct you to her. But let me know. All right? So thank you for tuning in for this 20 minutes. You're awesome. Next time I come, I'm going to be doing my nails, and we're going to talk some more stuff, okay? All right? Monica, you know what, girl? I will repeat, because I've only been on here for 20 minutes, and now the ice cream truck is here. All right. What I mentioned for the last 20 minutes, Monica, I'll let you know. Number 1, remixing shorts. If you don't know jack about YouTube, if you are new and you're like, how do I work this app? It's a really good way to just kind of dip your foot in, honestly. If you're like, I don't know what content I'm going to create. I don't know. If you're just in this I don't know stage like I was, because I didn't know, okay? I did shorts. Find high performing shorts. So sometimes what's going on, what's in your timeline, should I say, it may not be what you're looking for. You have to do a search on YouTube for whatever your niche is, okay? Whatever your channel is about, do a search for that, and then filter out to make sure you just select high performing. Like I think it's like views over 100,000 or something like that. I'm not looking at it right now. But make sure you respond. You never respond. You either green screen, or you cut the video, or whatever it is, whatever the remix options they give you, do that. Start off doing like one a day, and you could even schedule them. Do them all on a Sunday and schedule them for the week. I got to get better at that, okay? But that is what got me from 0 to 15K. It is doing those, and I would just like green screening it and giving my opinion, my perspective, or whatever it is, because that thing was in alignment with my channel, okay? Hi, Australia. Well, that's not your name. Number 2, community posts. Do your community posts. And I know sometimes it can seem like, oh, they're just saying do the things that's on YouTube. But yes, that is how you grow. There really is no like super secret sauce. I promise. The secret sauce is literally, and you know what? This is not just a YouTube thing. This is all platforms, okay? I can honestly say, from like Threads to Instagram, TikTok, whenever they have a new feature come out, use that feature, because they're pushing that feature. So they're going to get people to love who are using that feature, because they want that feature to become popular. So that's what YouTube was doing with shorts, okay? Make sure you do your shorts. Even if you have to like, oh my gosh, I love this thing on this short. I don't care what it is, because it gives you practice and experience with just being more familiar with YouTube. But as long as it's high performing, it's going to keep performing. Even with you remixing it, it's going to keep performing, okay? So do your shorts, do your community posts, just go and screenshot. You can go to Pinterest if you want to search, like, if you look at some of my community posts, I think there's some about like nails, like your favorite nail design or something. And I could either type nails into Google and find different pictures and screenshots, or I go to Pinterest or whatever, and I literally put those as like polls in my community posts. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be nails, because my nails ain't done one day. It can be food, it can be basketball teams, it could be whatever it is that you like, whatever your stuff is about. Just the point is to engage your audience, Monica, okay? The point is to engage your audience, okay? And I don't know if you guys can see it from your side. From my side, I think I can. It tells you how many people voted. So I tend to get anywhere from like 200 to 400 to 700 votes on a community post. And that's how I went from 15 to 20. Okay. Because I haven't really been on live. I haven't really done shorts like I was supposed to. I'm going to schedule out 2 weeks worth of community posts, one every other day. And I grew. So your community post is number 2. And then number 3 is this. Monica, you got to go live, honey. And I'm telling you, it can be a little daunting. It can be a little, it can make you get in your head. I'm not going to lie. But the reason why I started going live in the first place was because I was scripting out my videos. I was, it was a whole production. This is my teleprompter behind me that I don't even use anymore. I set it up because I was like, I need to make sure I say all the things, and I have to make sure that I'm following along with the script. And so when I edited it, it was a whole thing, and it was exhausting. I'm like, the world is too real right now for this scriptedness. So that's how I got into doing the lives, because as soon as I'm done with this live, I can save it and it'll be a video on my YouTube. It'll just be a full video. And I could I could put the thumbnail, I can change the topic, so I could change the description or anything like that. So going live will just save you so much headache, so much trouble, so much time. And then another thing about going live is you build up your watch hours. Watch hours. Because watch hours are essential for getting monetized. Okay? So I was eligible for monetization. Let me tell you how I messed that up, okay? So with that one reel that got me 15,000 followers, then YouTube was like, oh my gosh, you're eligible to be monetized, because I had all of these views. I think my highest view count on that one reel was like 13 million. Bananas. So I hit that, and that was my goal on my vision board. I'm like, oh my gosh, I want 1,000 subscribers and I want to be monetized. And I was about to get them both. Let me tell you what I did, Monica. I waited too long no. That's true. Hold on. What I did was I went through the process and they were like, no, you do not qualify for monetization. I'm like, why are y'all playing with me right now? You just said I could do it and I was there. And they were like, basically, it was my turn. I had to appeal it. Okay. I had to appeal their decision to say that I wasn't good enough to be monetized. And so I waited too late, because they only give you like 30 days to appeal it. And I didn't know that. So I went on about my life doing stuff. I was like, oh, I keep forgetting. I'm going to get to it. Never got to it. And so then I was not able to get monetized. And then there's a second part where you can appeal at a later date once you hit the goals all over again or something. Needless to say, it didn't work out. But I recently just got an email saying, Sierra, you are eligible for monetization again. So I cannot drop the ball, and I have to remember, I literally need to put it on my calendar to make sure I appeal that decision, because some sort of way it's open again. I don't know why, but it is. And I need to make sure I don't drop the ball, because by the end of the year, I want to be monetized, and by the end of October, I want to be at 100K. So you're going to see me, and y'all going to be sick of me. Monica, I know. You're going to be sick of me, Monica. Let me tell you. You know what? How about this, Monica? When I'm done with this video, I'm going to need you to let me know your goals, okay, for your YouTube. You're going to be like, look, Sierra, this is where I want to be by the end of the year. I want to have this many subs, and I want to do this much here and that much there. And I'm like, okay, girl, we're going to do it together, okay? Hi. We're going to do it together. Hi, Dr. Fashion, that's my couch. That's her right there. Dr. Fashion, is there a way for you to request come on here with me? Can you talk to the people and tell them about how I dropped the ball on my monetization? When I tell you I have a coach, that's her, okay? Go to her profile, go to Dr. Fashion, okay, and y'all gonna see, all right? She is worth every penny, hunty, all right? Okay. I was just telling folks, I was doing a little catch up. I haven't been. Did they give me a reason for not monetizing? They did. If I can remember, basically the video that really got me those hours, it didn't qualify because I didn't add enough value or something. This is before I was even really understanding what YouTube was and how to even operate it. If I know now what I knew then, I would have been all up extra in there, giving all kinds of value to that one post. I just didn't know no better. But then they gave me the option to appeal it, but I just dropped the ball. So, but they give me another chance, I think. If I look at my app and they take it away, I'm going to scream, because they be playing with my soul. But, so make sure when you are doing your green screen, you cut the video, you're using whatever the different options are to remix it, make sure you're actually like contributing something of value to it. Don't just be like kikiing, because I was kikiing. And I'm like, but you know, like other people have the same reaction and they're monetized. Like, so anyway, it's a whole thing. Don't make my mistakes, Monica. All right. But I do want to know what you're going to do with this information. And I do want to know what your goal's going to be. Okay. Okay. I'm not playing. Cause then I'm like, yo, Dr. Fashion. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do, Monica. Or what you can do, I don't know, Dr. Fashion, do you have all this information in your on your page with your Creator Life? I'm part of the Creator Life family, okay? Saved my life so many times. I understand sometimes I don't really be doing what I'm supposed to do. Like, I be tired. Like, working 40 hours a week, they didn't tell you when you was a kid, it's exhausting. So, see, she does. Okay, so if you go to Dr. Fashion, if you go to her page, she got her information for her Creator Life. You can join the community because all of us, you know what? Oh, I shouldn't say all of us. Yeah, all of us are really hitting our goals. And at this point, I'm behind. I know, doctor. I know I'm behind. All right? But I'm on live right now on on a Wednesday night. I said I was going to come home and go straight to bed, and I didn't. So I look a little tired because I didn't sleep well because I went out the other night. I went out because my friend was performing in Hollywood. And then I went to bed a little late. So I was like, you're going to go home and go to sleep. And I was like, you know what? You may not be like looking your best. You may not be looking, but you know what? You got to get over that. Because if I always, and this is what stopped me from making a lot of content in my past, I'm self-conscious about my looks like a lot of females are, a lot of people in general are. And I'll let that stop me from doing the content as opposed to being like, no, I'm just like, look, this is how I'm showing up. Okay. Like my part isn't messed up. I ain't got on no makeup. Like I'm gonna wrap this tonight. Hopefully it'd be good. Just, this is the authentic me. I don't know what to tell you. This is it. Okay. So y'all prepare to be sick of me. Ugly. It's gonna be a mess. So thank you, Stasia Harp. I'm so bad at pronouncing people's names on these. I feel so bad. I am like just not the nicest person. I felt like I be trying. So yeah, Monica, let me see. I pinned that because I'm holding you accountable. Dr. Fashion. I don't know. I think she don't want to come talk to me, y'all. I think she don't want to come talk to me. That's okay. Because y'all can go talk to her when you join Creator Life, all right? So are there any more, no, I'm not single. Any more questions, anyone? I know I be all over the place, and that's, I mean, I'm not scripted. It just kind of comes to my head. So, oh, she's driving. But you're here. I appreciate that. Hope it's a serious question. Alina, I swear I am not this illiterate in real life. Like I do contracts in real life. I talk to people all day. And sometimes when I go to YouTube, I just feel like I just don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Any questions about any of this? If, you know, once we're done here, you can even put it in the comments. Thank you. And I'll try my best to answer. I don't know what any of that is. And the spelling is off. I don't know what that is. Is that like Game of Thrones? I don't know. Never mind. Anyway, that's it. I'll come back on here. Try to come back on here sometime this week to get my nails done, okay? So we gonna do this. We gonna do this, Monica. Okay? No excuses. All right, guys. It's my bedtime. It's time for me to go. And what we're gonna do after we get off of here, we're going to find our shorts. We're going to do our community posts, okay? And we're going to be going live. Even if you're just saying hi, just go live. Figure it out later, okay? All right. Bye.